Welcome to Data Making. In this video, we are going to discuss about how to access Docker engine in Data Making VM2. If you are not having the Data Making VM2, please send us the request using the below link, which is contact us page of the Data Science Wiki blog website. Before going to the topic, if you are not subscribed my channel Data Making, please click on this subscribe button and also click on bell button to get notification whenever I add new videos. And also I have created new poll, so like just to want to understand what are the technology you are learning at present, so that we can share knowledge on that. Please post your poll. It will be helpful to understand your current learning. Let's get started on our topic. So I already opened my virtual machine, which contains Apache Spark, Apache Hadoop version 3, and it has other ecosystem components like Cassandra, MongoDB, other stuff. So in this video, we are going to focus on how to access the Docker engine and create a simple Docker image and explore on that. So just I want to know what is the version of the Docker. So just sudo docker ---- version, which will give me the version of the Docker. Okay, so what is the version of this Docker is 19.03.13. This is the version of Docker I am using it. So if you want to know what are the images available on your Docker, so you can use a command called docker images. So it is going to give you the list of Docker image available on your Docker engine. So people who are not aware of what is Docker, Docker is a containerization technology. So like creating an isolation environment for your application, so that you can package your application and without any version dependencies. So that it will, if say example it is running some application on your local machine, if you want to make sure the same application with the same environment running on any other environment, you should use Docker containerization. So if you want to know more about this, I have a playlist, Docker practical tutorial. Please go and refer it. So now we know how to access the Docker images. If you want to see what are the containers running on the Docker, you should use the command sudo docker ps, which will return you what are the containers running on your Docker engine. So currently there is no Docker containers running. So I am going to create a new Docker image use for MySQL. Okay, so what I will do is I will go and pull the Docker image, which is MySQL. So for that, command is docker sudo docker pull what is your the image name MySQL. So it is going to refer your local repository. If you are not available, it is going to download it from the internet. So based on the internet bandwidth, it will take some time to download it. Once the Docker image is downloaded, you can run the Docker image to create a containers. So containers are nothing but it's instance of your Docker image. So taking little, yeah, it is done. So let's run the command sudo docker images. Earlier we had a Zeppelin image, now MySQL image has come. So now we want to run this container for your Docker image MySQL, so that you can create a database and tables in MySQL database. So what I'll do, sudo run. So you need to give sudo docker run. You can give a name for it, -name. So like data making MySQL DB. I'm giving name as data making MySQL DB, and you need to provide. You need to actually export the port number. Like see, containers will be running on say isolation environment, right? You need to forward that port to the 3306 is the default port number for MySQL. You need to import into local environment so that you can interact with that. So 3306 colon to from a Docker port to local port 3306, and you provide your image name, which is this MySQL image. Okay, so now I'll just do enter. Okay, name, is it double hyphen? Okay, it says already it's bounded, so I'll just change it to, because I have MySQL already on machine, I'll change it to 3306. There is a conflict again, container 06. Okay, let me check is the containers running. Sudo docker ps-a, which will show you all the containers. There is one which is like running in the error, like so what I will do is I'll just remove this container. So to remove this container, what you need to do is sudo docker rm and given the container id. So this is my container id. This is not running, basically it's stopped, but it's still the reference is there. Now what I'll do, I'll just run this, the previous command. Okay, so now it's saying specify the it is launched, but it is saying please specify the this environment. Okay, environment variable, the MySQL root password. Okay, so what we need to do is, let's check is the container is created, so that we will remove it. Okay, let's remove this container. For removing, again rm command, rm I'll take this container ID and remove this. Okay, so basically you need to provide a default password. So for that you can use -e, and then just let's set the default password. Okay, MySQL root password. Root is the user by default. Okay, I'll just say equal to data making. I'll set password as data making. Okay, it is creating a MySQL database. Okay, so this is running on foreground. So basically whatever the like initialization of setting up MySQL DB, it's running on foreground, which is you are able to see in the console, right? If you want to run it on background, you need to use in your command, you need to use -d, so that it will run on as a background thread. Okay, so it says it started the MySQL. Let me open another tab. Okay, so sudo docker ps data making. So you see there is a container running, MySQL container. Now let's go to this container. So if you want to log into the container, to just log in your MySQL database, you need to log into this container. For that, command is sudo docker exe execute. Okay, hyphen it, and you give the container id or image name, container name also you can give. This container id I'm giving, and then bash. So you have to go to the console. Okay, I'm inside the container. You see this ending with 196. Now I'll just say MySQL. I'll say sudo MySQL. No, so let's use the user id. Root is the username, password will be data making. So we are able to log into the MySQL. Show databases. These are the databases. So now you can start creating a databases, like create database data making DB. You can use this database, which is data making. So DB, you can start it. Now it is ready, the MySQL is ready. You can start using the database available in the Docker container, and you can create tables and insert tables. You can do whatever you want to do. So this is what I want to convey this information on this video. Please post your response on this poll, so that we'll get to know each other, and we'll understand better, and we'll learn together. Thank you so much, friends. See you in the next video.